All right. Cranking the metal. All right, let's turn this up. All right, here we go. So we're just going to rock this all over again. I'm not sure. I think we had some technical difficulties. If I can learn how to talk today, right? I don't know. I feel like Sammy Sprinkler. All right, shit. Hopefully I put that image in your head. So let's rock and roll. Let's go. Today it's Friday Highlights. Welcome to Friday Highlights. And today we're going to be talking about what? How do you know if you have a sub-2 deal or not? Right? That's freaking gold. That's money. If you leverage, just doing the leverage thing and thinking about leverage is astronomical when it comes to your return on investment and working deals, okay? Blows away wholesale, blows away any other type of, exit strategy. It just depends on what it is, of course, right? We're not going to get into any of the other ones. We're just going to stick to the sub-2 today and a little bit of wholesale stuff and then sell it off wholesale to another investor if that's what if it needs to be. But we're going to keep rolling here. It's going to keep. Let's see if it gets back to rocking and rolling. Okay, boom, bloop, went back. All right, that's why it triggered out. All right, anyways, so we're live here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to switch this out here and go back up where we can actually see the back of my TV back there. You can see the back of the TV back there, okay? So you can see the show. Oh, I have to recast it. Let me go ahead. Technical difficulties, fun stuff. All right, let's do this again. Cast, stop, reboot. Let's see what we got. Ba-dum, there it is, okay? So here we go. So it's AHA, American South Americans, and AMP Live presents Subto Fix and Flip Calculator. Analyze any subject-to deal in real time. Enter the numbers and see your profit, maximum offer, all that good stuff, return investment, and a full deal scorecard instantly, okay? It's great for sub-2 deals, fix and flip, instant analysis, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to show you how to use this where you can actually check out your offers at 60, 65, and 70 cents on the dollar. See if maybe you want to wholesale that some buck, or maybe once you go past 70%, you know how that goes, right? That one trick pony goes out the door with wholesaling, and we move to creative real estate investing, okay? Which is your superpower that I'm going to share with you, that I'm going to show you, that I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to rock with you on is creative real estate investing, okay? So first and foremost, as you saw, today is Friday Highlights. Thank you for watching. Please like, love, and share. We appreciate it. Helps out the algorithms. This is being streamed live on the YouTube channel, which is AMP Live TV. I'm going to be your host today, Erick of AMP Live and the AMP Live Real Estate Show. And like I said, it's powered by AMP Live Media and Broadcasting and Marketing Company, and sponsored by VIP Execs, Realty, Lending, and Investments. Step into excellence. All right, you get the best of both worlds when you're working with us exclusively, or even when we're doing this free training here, okay? You got the private sector, great for agents and brokers and lenders and all that good stuff. And then, I should say that's the public sector. And then the private sector, where you got wholesaling, fix, flip, buy, hold, BRRRR, lease options, rent to own, and all that beautiful, lovely stuff, right? That's where I come in. So we got about maybe accumulation of about maybe 40 years. Okay, now it's going crazy. So I don't know what that's doing. It's acting all crazy there, but let's keep on rocking and rolling. Okay, so we got this back here, got my bug over there that side. Okay, we're ready to roll. All right, so let's move to this. I want to share this with you. This is going to help you. Okay, well, I've been hearing a lot of stuff's been going on with people going, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the numbers. I'm doing napkin math, I'm doing this math, I'm doing that type of math, or I think it was a deal and they gave it to me and I tried to sell it. It didn't sell, but I think I got the numbers or your ARVs off, overpriced, maybe underpriced, or just wrong period. That is happening a lot. Okay, so in this day and age, that should be eliminated if you're plugging into stuff like this. We got other what I like to call deal automators, AMP Live deal automators for, yes, fix, flip, buy, hold, wholesale, subject to fix and flip. Most people do not do subject to and then fix and flip, okay? We do. We love it. It's one of our superpowers. It's one of our trade secrets that I'm going to share with you when you come aboard. It's called the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator, okay? It's AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator. I'm going to share that with you really quick so you can actually see it right here, and then we're going to get to it, okay? So there it is, AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator. You can scan, boom, right there, boink, boink. We'll get it out of the way right in the beginning, and then we'll get into the training, okay? It's going to be very, very, very important. Watch it forward, backwards, and all that good stuff. I'm going to break down a deal for you right here, and it's going to be broken down live. We got a lot of the numbers already plugged in, but we're going to change some of the numbers because they're not correct. And once it's going to pop out, is it a deal or is it not a deal? Okay, that's the whole process that we're going to roll through. Take a couple of minutes. You'll love it. You'll enjoy it. And you can actually use this right now in the field to make yourself some money, okay? So the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator is, I'm so proud of it, is in pre-launch mode, pre-sale mode. Make sure you lock in your spots, right? Boom, right there. Scan that QR code for the first 50, okay? The first 50. This is a $12,000 program. For the first 50, it's being sold for $147. $147. I'm going to throw the ShamWow on you, okay? You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, not 15 ShamWows, but no, I'm just kidding. Right? You're going to get all kinds of cool bonuses that are unadvertised, okay? So there'll be some advertised bonuses, about 4 of them, I believe. And then we're going to stack that up, and the rest of the bonuses that are unadvertised are like this calculator and this, I like to call it maybe the Subto Fix and Flip Automator. So I might just change it, okay? Because it automates and helps you with the automate deal. Or also, it's going to help with our when we lay down the AMP Live tech stack. On top of that, on how to find Subto deals through our playbook that I'm going to share with you. Where you see, find those 2, 3, 4, 5% interest rates, right? Find those properties with equity, and find the ones that are in pre-foreclosure, vacant, probate, whatever. They're going to be stacked, so then you know they're super hot, juicy leads, right? And then I'm going to share with you the art of the deal, scripts, how to walk through, the art of walking the property, the art of rocking a deal, the mission to the submission, okay? I'm not going to overwhelm you, but this is all about Subto right now, and we're going to get into it. Okay, scan that QR code. I'm going to put my mug up here, and we're going to rock this thing together. Up so you can graphic really quick. It is running super slow, but there it is. It's a Subto Fix and Flip calculator, okay? And we're going to get into it right now. Make sure Friday highlights, definitely like, love, and share. Appreciate it. Usually Friday highlights is for the pulse of real estate. And everything, like I mentioned, is everything from the East Coast to the West Coast and everything in between about what's going on with the newbies, the season, the contracts, the contracting, new builds and all these different locations, Montana, Florida, you name it. We talk to a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people throughout the U.S., and we get the pulse of real estate as we're rocking and rolling here. Let me pull this up. Here we go. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so everything's good. A little housekeeping. Mic, visuals, banner, boom, right there. Oh, there it is right there. Boink. Scan that QR code right there. Scan that QR code, okay? Technology is great, but it doesn't always work 100, and it is what it is. That's okay. But at least now we're able to look, it could be in Florida, could be in another country watching this stuff, and it's a beautiful, lovely thing. We can train people all over the United States of America, and that's what makes things beautiful about doing this type of stuff, okay? But scan that QR code right there. Lock in your spot, okay? Lock in your spot. Super important. Okay, now let's get into the training. You ready? Let's rock and roll. I'm excited. All right, so let's go. All right, so we got a property address right up in there. Boink, right there. All right. We got after repair value. Now we did, it's kind of acting weird. It's acting like bubbly and shit. What the fuck? All right, here we go. Let's keep on rolling. Like I said, there might be some S-bombs and F-bombs. It comes from a place of passion. Don't take it personal, or plug your ears. If you got little ones or your daughter, your son or whatever, plug their ears and say, hey, go play with your toys. All right. All right. After repair value, $625. We popped in area rent. Now, we did a little bit of homework before all this. Now, and if you get our tech stack, the AMP Live tech stack, in regards to what we use to find the data, how we break down the data, what CRMs we use, and things of that nature, as well as breaking down these deals to get our after repair value and rental stuff and all that good stuff based on whether it's fix, flip, buy, hold, and all that good stuff, then definitely it'll be it's going to come up a little bit later, but that's part of the program. It's part of what you get when you actually get the full rock and roll program right up here at the top, right there. And it's probably going to be inside the post down below. I'm also going to put it inside of the chat as well, so you can take advantage of that. Heck, I might as well just do it now so it's there. So when people are watching this video, they can actually see what is transpiring, and they can take advantage of it. Like I said, there's only 50 spots. Once they're gone, they're gone. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. 1 second. Take a It's the beauty about this stuff, right? Now we're just rocking and rolling and just going to go for it. Oh, it's way down here. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Way down yonder. It's over here. All right, this is the Fix and Flip Automator. There we go. Boom. We're going to go right there, right there. All right, that should be it. I'm going to pop that right in there. You take advantage of that right now. There you go. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's pop the numbers. So we're at $625,000 after repair value. Now this could be in the Midwest. It might be $200,000, $300,000, $315,000 or whatever. Texas they got some low price, and they also got high price properties. Rent is average about $3,100. And is that my hand doing it? Oh, it is. Oh, check that out. I'm electric. Look at that. Zzz. Got the power. Zzz. What a trip. Okay, that's kind of weird. All right. So let's point from back here. I need to lay the pointer. $415,000 on is the balance of the mortgage. 2.6% interest rate, which is awesome. We got monthly PITI is about 1727. Medium to high in regards to the foreclosure scorecard. Okay. Now these numbers up here are going to change. I hate that it's kind of acting wonky and shit. It's going to change up here. It says strong deal, but this is probably going to change after we change some of these numbers here. Okay. So acquisition costs. We're just going to pay attention to this side right here. All right, and we're going to get into it. So we got an acquisition cost, $415,000 is the purchase price. Okay, that's what we're going to offer, and the cash to seller is $15,000. Behind on payments about $17,000. So those are the arrears that have to be taken care of and paid for. All right, so we're going to be about right here. Where's that? $17,000, as you can see. And closing costs about $4,500 buckaroos. Or what's that? 4,500. Then we got over here. We got what's called the earnest money deposit. Yes, we do $100 for earnest money deposit. Don't listen to any of the bullshit. You can do whatever you want. You can put 1,000. You can put 1%. You can put 3%. Well, we put $100. If you do this right. And that's not always the case, but when it's distressed problem, when they are distressed properties, it is the case, and that's what you're going after. Okay, so don't worry about that. Been doing the $100 for probably over almost 20 years now. Okay, so it works. Keep on rocking and rolling, or put whatever you want. Total rehab costs, we're at $20,000. Okay, 20,000 buckaroos. Okay, 20,400. Contingency is the 10% contingency, and we put 1 month on here. It should be able to get in there because it's a very nice property. And it's going to be easy. Just more about getting it cleaned up and fixing a couple of things cosmetically. So the 20,000 might be a little high, might be actually 5 to 10, maybe 15. But we're going to be very conservative and put $20,400. If for whatever reason, when you sell this thing and you sell it within 30, 60, 90 days, obviously you're going to get that money back unless it goes longer. Okay. Now with this particular calculator right here, right, it's going to put in all the numbers. The one that you actually get when you join this up here, this right there. I believe it's at the very top. Up here, you can actually join the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing, the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator. It's still rolling off the tongue here, okay? Super brand new. And you can get a hold of that, then you're going to get this calculator. It has 4 tabs, right? It's going to have the Subto tab. It's going to have the rehab tab. It's going to have the actual days, not days on the market, but the holding costs, right? It's going to be able to tell you, hey, if you have this thing for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and are you still able to make a profit? It's going to break down all those numbers. Then it's also going to break down the numbers for the buy and hold type exit strategies, right? It's a beautiful, lovely thing. Okay, so let's keep on rolling. I'm talking a little faster. Just kind of stay with me. If you do have questions on any of this stuff, or you're looking at it, you go, man, I got some questions, guys and gals, then definitely shoot a DM or shoot an email to us, and we'll get those questions answered for you. All right, additional loan amount, 40. We got 40K in there. Property taxes and all that good stuff, utilities. Got property management. If you're going to rent the thing out, maybe you bought it in winter and you want to wait till springtime, you're going to go ahead and rent it. Or maybe I would suggest do what's called some co-living and throw some people in there. Don't do a rental because then you're going to have to, take, it's just a longer, I'm not going to get into that part because it's going to make this video too long and it's going to go on a tangent. There's a way to do it, and I'll share it with you. If you jump into the program, great, I'll share it with you. If not, that's okay too. Maybe you catch us on another training. All right, property tax, but there's a way to do it where you can get them in quickly, stack up some of the people, and then, get ready to fix and flip it in winter. I should say springtime. All right. Or if you're going to have some management, or you're going to pay yourself to be the manager and rehab the property and all that good stuff, you can do that. Now, the agent commission, okay, right here, super important. Agent commission, 2.5%, because we're buying a sub 2. We're not going to buy the thing. If you bought it the first time, you went fix and flip, and you use traditional, it's probably going to be at 2.5. Actually, going to be probably 5% the first time. And then we put it back on the market again, it's going to be another 5%. Or you can go with, flat fee broker and all that good stuff. If that works for you, cool. And you want to do the work, then awesome, go for it. Or if you can find a discounted agent that's willing to work with you and things of that nature, cool. But we're only going to put 2.5 because we're not paying any agent fees when we purchase or acquire and do the acquisition part. It's only going to be when we sell the property, all right? So this is salary concessions, 2%. We got staging and marketing, about $3,500. Selling, closing costs, about $4,000 some change. That's for your title, attorney, and all that good stuff. Days on the market average. Now, we had to adjust this, okay? So it was 135 days. I believe that's like crazy. That's like Midwest shit. That's like, man, taking forever. Dinosaur to sell a house, Just taking longer to sell properties these days until things start changing. But so we adjusted it to 135 days. That's over 3 months. That's crazy. But it is what it is. Now, the spread on the comps is about $25,000 in variances. I won't get into that either. But we're going to keep on rolling here, and then we're going to get into the numbers, okay? So let's go to the top here, and we're looking at sub 2 financing advantage. Mortgage balance assume 415, 2% 2.6 interest rate. You can't get that, all right? Mortgage rates are actually about, maybe this is average, right? Market rate 6.5%, 7%, 6. You buy it down, maybe it's 5.75. Don't quote me on that because I'm not a lender. And just for the full disclaimer, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a marketing analyst. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a lender and none of that shit. Okay. At the end of the day, it's for entertainment purposes. Take a look at it. Use it. You can use this stuff in the field or don't. Totally up to you. But this is what we do. All right. Here we go. So market, we're going like monthly savings. That's okay if you want to worry about that if you're buying and holding and you're super into the numbers and shit. Total cost summary. Total rehab 22,444 buckaroos. All right. Hard money points 0. Monthly interest, 0. Total holding costs, okay, for the hard money is going to be 0. Monthly other hold costs are $855, and the total hold costs are about $2,500 because it's only 1 month. Now, obviously, when you actually jump aboard and become a full member or student of the AMP Live, jeez, I can't even think. It's been a long day. Sorry. Is the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator Program. I got to put that shit on the wall. Right, so at the end of the day, but here we go. That's for 1 month. So holding costs, right? It's obviously we got 90 days, taking 134 days, almost 4 months to sell that sucker. So we're going to put a 6 month to 9 month pad on this property to make sure, because it's got to cover all those months, right? Anything over 6 months or 9 months, then it starts costing you money, right? It's costing money no matter what. That's 6 to 9 months of costs. That shit adds up. These numbers add up very quickly. People go, oh, there's a bunch of money in the property, a bunch of money in the property. No, it goes away very quickly, okay? It gets gobbled up. So you want to make sure your numbers are correct. All right, here we go. We're going to keep on rolling here. So that could be, if we put in 6 months, it's going to be $2,500 times 6. But they're on the actual calculator, deal automator, there's 4 tabs on there, and one of those tabs is going to actually break it down to see, hey, am I still in profit mode? Can I still make money at 12 months? Can I still make money at 9 months? Can I still make money at 6 months? Hey, what if I get lucky? Maybe I clean it up and I put it on the market and I sell it in 30 days. Maybe I sell it in 3 months. What's my profit? It's going to share that with you, okay? As well as the exit strategies. And also inside the actual deal automator, it's going to have a bunch of instructions and all that good stuff. So you won't, it's easy peasy stuff, okay? And don't need to make it harder than it needs to be. So let's look at the maximum allowable offer right here, okay? And let's look at the math. The math, here we go, okay? This does the math for you. So resale price, $625,000. Agent plus concessions, $28,000. Staging, $7,500. Net proceeds, $589,375. Now this is if you do 70% rule, 72. That means you gotta make an offer at $72,353. And then you got to add your, what, 5, 10, 15%, or not 5, 10, 15%, your $5 or $10, $15,000 wholesale fee, whatever you're wanting to get paid over and above that, and sell that to an investor, okay? So then you get your 65% rule, which is very conservative. I like that. I like the 60 to 65% rule. If you can get them, grab them. 341,000 is way better, right? Right there, just for 341, 50, 67. That's $30,000 difference right there. Bam. Can you imagine if you get it at 65, you get it at 341. Now, obviously, when you have some of these mortgages, the mortgage is the mortgage, right? If it was under, then you'd be able to do that. But if the mortgage is what it is, which on this one is $415,000, then, it is, if it was maybe somewhere in the 300s and you're able to get it at 341, you could sell that to someone for 372. All right. Sub 2 adjusted, $373,000 right there. Your purchase price is going to be $400. That's our purchase price, $415,000, right? But look at this, purchase versus maximum offer over 70. Oh my God, it's over, right? See the red gives you a red thing. So that's not a bad thing. Now, this depends on if you're going with cash and all, but I'm going to show you how that does not matter. Okay. You can squash and blow up that 70% rule. Now check this out. Total cash required. Okay. You ready? Let me make sure everything's going good over here. Make sure everything's, it did change. Okay. So fucking keeps flipping. All right. So hopefully you can see the screen. If you can't see the screen, use your imagination. I'm just kidding. All right. I'll make sure we're on the screen here. Make sure we're good. Okay. We're good. All right, let me see. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Okay, let's get back to it. I don't know why it keeps flipping back, but let's go back here. So total cash required, $15,000 cash to seller, $16,000 to catch up their arrears. Closing costs, $4,500. That's going to be the buy side. Okay, rehab contingency, $22,400 and maybe less. Hard money 0.0. Hold costs all in $2,500 is only for 1 month. If it goes 6 months, times it by 6. Times it by 9, times it by 12, and it's gonna change all right here, right? So your selling costs are $35K. Once you get ready to sell the sunbuck, total cash in is $97,000. Okay, so you're in it for $97,000. Okay, that's the cash. Now some of these numbers are not going to really all be in at 97. Okay, because there's when you look at this stuff, you'll see where you're using private money and other things to make that happen. So the profit analysis, let's get to the profit analysis. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up there. Here we go. Right there. See if we got it. We good? Okay. Profit analysis, gross resale proceeds, $625,000. Mortgage payoff at sale, $415,000. Gross profit, now that's gross. Check that out. It's $112,000 gross, okay? All right, let's go right here. 112. Let me see. Move this right here. Right there. Give me some of my coffee here. All right, so 112,000 buckaroos. Okay, now that's for the gross profit. Now we're going to break this down and go even lower here when we get the profit margin 18%. Now a lot of investors, they can do 8 to 10% because they have maybe a mortgage company and they're going to make money off of points. They're going to make money off of the loans and things of that nature, right? Or they have a contracting company, so they're going to make money in difference. They may make 8 to 9% when they actually fix and flip this, but they're going to make money on the hard money, make money on the contracting. Or maybe it's an agent brokerage and they're going to get paid through the brokerage, right? And each company is paying itself to do its thing, right? It's all good to go. You can do all those things, okay? But at the end of the day, check this out. 18% is good, all right? There's a lot of people that are going, I need 20, 25, 30%. Those are what you call unicorns. And we actually, I put that in there, right? Because they're unicorns, 1 to 3, maybe one every 3 months, 4 months, probably now 6 months, right? You'll kill it. So those are, it's funny when people ask about that stuff. Say, oh yeah, I want this, and I say, okay, cool. If we get a unicorn deal, we're taking it down. Why will we give it to you when we can make all the money, right? Doesn't make any sense. And I would encourage you to say, yes, go do it. Give us a call. Let's figure it out. We'll all make money when we do this, or if we need the money and a loan and all that good stuff and structuring it, that's part of being part of this program, right? When you're probably gonna let stuff go out the door, but it's gonna be on the table. If you don't know how to work it, you don't know what you don't know, then guess what? Yeah, it's gonna leave out the door. It's gonna fly away like a bird, right? So we're gonna leave that on the table. We're gonna rock it on the table, and we keep on moving forward. Okay, so 8. So and it's gonna say on here too. I don't know if it's done that. Not on this one. You can't see it. But scorecard, it's awesome because it'll say, strong offer, great offer, scorecard, and all that good stuff. So it's a little bit different. This is actually on a website, so everybody just go use it. It's free. You could use this. If you want the full enchilada and all the tabs and everything else that goes with it, along with the training and all the bonuses, then obviously you have to join AMP Live and the Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator program. You can do that right down there, by the way. Okay, so take a look at that, but let's finish this up first. Okay, I don't want to put the cart before the horse or jump ahead here. So return on investment, we got annualized return. Let's look at sub-2 rate, blah, blah, blah. Profit versus financing, okay? It's 114,000, okay? 114,000. All right, now, days on the market, it is telling us, right, slow market. So be cautious. See the cautious? Have this little cautious right there. Comp spread rating, tight on comps, even though it says great, but tight comps, okay? So it's a deal that, just got to be careful and watch the comps and watch what's going on in the market while you're rocking and rolling. So we want to close deals like this, right? And let's not even get the full blueprint. I'm going to take the blueprint out because I hate blueprints, right? That's too technical and it's too engineering style and too much of building, it's a program, okay? Basically, it's part of our one-on-one mentoring program. We've condensed it and it's to get you up and running and rocking very quickly, okay? So the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator, Subto, wholesaling, lease options, and more. It's a pre-sale right now, $147 right there. Regular is says $19.97. What that means is 50 people, 50 spots only at $147. Okay. After we hit 50, then the next 50 is going to $1,997. Right, $1,997. That's $1,997 for the next 50. And then after we have those 50 peeps in, then, hey, you'll be a founding member, a charter member. And then the next 50 after that, it goes up to 12,000. So, $12,997 to be able to join the program. Don't wait. Trust me. Do not wait. Because I'm the type of person, if I say we're going to do it, we're going to change it, we're going to change it. We're not going to go back unless we decide to do it, right? Unless there's a need for it in the economic system somewhere, okay? So hopefully you got some value from that. I'm going to go ahead and go back over here. Oh, yeah, we're still all locked in. Cool. So I'm going to pull this up real quick. You can go right there and scan that QR code, scan the QR code, and jump aboard the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator. And let me go ahead and share this with you really quick. See if it comes up. All right. There's our shameless plug for the AMP Live TV. Always real, raw, and standing for truth. Home of the AMP Live Real Estate Show. Your host, Eric, of course, Erick of AMP Live and VIP Execs. If you would like to be on the AMP Live Real Estate Show, then definitely reach out, do a chat, do a DM, get in touch with us somehow, and we'd love to hear more about you, about your wins, your losses, software, any of that good stuff. We'd love to hear it. I'm going to put in my rock and roll right here. As always, a little late in the game, but it's okay. That's what we're here to do. I do love doing this stuff, and sometimes, hey, it could be daunting having it set up, and as right now, the first quarter, it's always busy. It's always cruising in the second quarter. You're finalizing things and gearing up and getting ready to finish off spring and then rock and roll into summer, kick some ass through summer, and then winter. A lot of people shut down. No, that's when you fire up, you get rocking and rolling because some of your best deals are in the winter, okay? All right, so let me go ahead. I do want to share this with you. This is what you're going to get too. All right, like I said, if you stick around, for watching. You're watching all the way. Like, love, and share. You can go forward and backwards. It's a prop stream subject to Deal Finder Playbook. And it's actually going to show you, right? It's going to show you what to look for, how to find those 2 to 3, 4, 5% interest rate properties, how to stack them, how to find the ones with equity, right? How to find the ones that are maybe in probate or maybe they're fixed or absentee owners are okay, right? Because you're dealing with landlords. As you get better and better at this, you're able to rock and roll with those type of people and open up those calls with them and rock some deals on the phone or going belly to belly, okay? That's going to be, that's actually comes down as that's an unadvertised bonus, I should say, okay? And then there is something coming up. Now, here's my challenge to you, right? It's the American Mentee program, right? It is open for pre-sale. Learn how to find deals, structure deals, and close them. Can't beat it. $147. It's crazy, right? I'm crazy. I think we're crazy for doing this, but it's time. And it's just that you go with the timing factors, right? But like I said, don't wait. That's for the first 50 because spots are limited. Once you hit 50, then it's going to move to the next 50 and then the next 50, okay? Don't wait. All right, here we go. It's this is something that's coming down the wire too. This will be actually when it's prepared and ready to roll, because we're actually testing it, getting some of the kinks out, and it does work. Well, for us, we want to make it to the point where you can have your generic brand of LOIs and offers, and also, making it easy where you can just upload your logo and a couple other things, and it can pop out those things for you instead of you having to pop them out. Or you can, it works very good, and it's for all. It's the great thing about it. I know you can't see it, but it is an app, and it'll pop out your LOIs. It'll pop out your offers based on seller finance, wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, subject to, all that seller finance. I believe there's 6 different LOIs that it'll pop out and offers. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing, and I'm very proud of what we're doing here. And this is absolutely free, and it does come with the AMP Live Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator when you become a member and join. And membership is lifetime. It's a lifetime membership, okay? Also going to throw this unadvertised bonus as well into the vault. As we're creating this vault, we're just literally putting more and more stuff into the vault, okay? But it's the real estate software and tech stack. Okay. Now, you don't need all kinds of tools, but you do need to start with one vertical, and then a second, third, fourth vertical. You're definitely going to need a CRM. Okay. We're going to share with you all the good and the bad and the ugly of all the different softwares. There's about 7 that we've narrowed down. You don't need them all. You can start off with 3, and that's going to help you get rocking and rolling, help you build your business. And eventually go to 4 to 5, 6, 7 if you need them. When you're like, you got Dispo, you got acquisitions, you got your whole team rocking and rolling, kicking ass, and doing about 10, 15, 20 deals a month or more, then you'll need that. I'm not going to get into the tech stack because it's actually going to get that in the vault. We're going to drop that into the vault. I didn't want to share this. I think this is awesome. See if I can pull this up real quick and show you. So as you can see, this is for a wholesale assignment, right? You just pop in the information, you click the button at the bottom, and it pops out an LOI for you. You can actually choose your deal structure. Subject to, seller finance, lease options, all cash, conventional, and wholesale and assignment, right? So I think that's pretty awesome. And this one is for sub 2, right? So it's going to have different variables in there based on the exit strategy, and it'll pop out an LOI or an offer depending on what you are wanting. All right, so the software tech, and then I believe there's this here. Here we're going to wind this all down, and we'll do a little recap. But before we do, it's the AMP Live American Mentee Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerating Program. For the first 50, $147 versus $19.97 for the next 50, okay? Now, obviously, these bonuses, now, being on here, there's some unadvertised bonuses. The ones that are advertised is this. There is a guarantee, all right? You close a deal in 90 days or you get your money back, no questions asked, okay? But it is an action-based program. You can't just say, hey, 90 days I want money back. You got to actually execute. You got to move forward. And you got to do what needs to be done inside of the program that we put together. And I wanted to make sure that there are, yes, questions and quizzes, and making sure that you understand the concepts of the AMP Live method and understanding before you move forward and doing these things. It's designed specifically to work with muscle memory and to work with watching the videos and actually executing what you have learned, right? And we're going to have these live calls every single week, and there'll be the coaching. You can do your Q&A and ask all these questions, deal analysis. That's part of the bonus here as well. For bonus number 1, right? You have a live deal analysis call for the first 25 peeps who join, okay? That's super powerful. At least you need to know what a deal looks like and what it smells like so you can make money. Okay, bonus number 2 is a private community on Discord and Facebook, right, for accountability. Either one, whatever works better for you, okay? Bonus number 2, motivated seller script cheat sheet. This is very, very important. This is all about the art of the deal, or what I like to call the AMP Live method. This is where your superpower lies, right? This is where you get your closing ratios from 20 to 30 to 40, all the way up to 50, 60, 70, right? As far as closing ratios, meaning you can close 6 to 7 out of 10, but they got to be hot, juicy leads. They got to go through a process, the AMP Live process, so you know that you got something very, very, very attainable, and you can lock it down because you can smell it, you can see it, and you know where you're going in that direction. You're able to close at a higher ratio. Okay, so those scripts will be there. They're also going to give you the art of walking the property, a subject to actually scripts, and there's going to have the objections and all kinds of other stuff that are in there, which you're going to need in rebuttals. Also going to, and it's all written out for you, and we'll do some live trainings on that stuff as well, and role play if we have to through the live coaching calls. which will be probably performed on school. And obviously, you're going to want to believe there's the structure, Subto deal structure, how to structure the deal, how to deliver the deal to the seller to lock that son buck up. All right. And bonus number, it's actually a fast action bonus for the first 10. Actually, the first 10 who actually join, you're going to get a 30-minute deal analysis one-on-one with myself and my team. And we'll break that down. Plus, you'll be able to help you build a target on how to what you need to do to build your business and scale it up. Real training, real strategies, and real results. Okay. So step-by-step, it is a step-by-step system. It's done with you, support. That's the big thing about that. We're not going to leave any man or woman left behind. Support, support, support. Because over the last decade or so, customer service has gone to shit. Support's gone to shit, right? Everything is crap. Excuse my French, but it is. It's the bottom line, right? We pride ourselves in making sure we're taking care of people when they're working with us and we're working together, right? But it needs to be reciprocal, right? It's not a one-way thing. What about me, 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 me? Yeah, it works together. We got to work together to make things happen, okay? Other than that, I'd love to have you come aboard the AMP Live American Mentee Creative Real Estate Investing Accelerator. Hopefully you got some value from this. Definitely reach out, like, love, share, and all that good stuff. I'm going to pop this back over here, down on this one here. Where's it at? There you go. Share that with you. The Subto Fix and Flip Calculator. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Welcome. Once again, we're going to wrap up Friday highlights here. I'll come back and show my mug. But welcome. Hey, and I thank you for joining or watching and all that good stuff. We're not have stuff going on. We're going, oh, hey, this person's joining and not joining, all that good stuff. But definitely take a look. It's Friday highlights. Do you know if you have a deal, a Subto deal or not, right? It's very important because I've been talking to a lot of people and they're like, after asking a few questions, they're going, well, geez, I really don't know the math. Well, I'm not sure if it was a deal or not. Why didn't it sell? Well, I don't know. I posted it out there because it was somebody else's deal and I posted it and it didn't sell. But did you look at the numbers? Well, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm watching videos. I'm watching YouTube videos and TikTok videos and working a full-time job. And I got kids in the family. I said, hey, so did I, right? You just have to be able to commit. You have to be able to schedule some time and you got to get a target, right? You got to get a game plan, rocking and rolling. We're going to help you with that when you join this program, okay? So this is the beautiful thing about that. I'm going to pull this back up because I think it's cool. And I think it's valid. It's $147 for the first 50 people, okay? $147. Take advantage of it. This is a $12,000 program that you're going to get for $147, okay? You're going to get the live coaching and the live training and all that good stuff, all the extra, all the extra bonuses that I've shared. There's still more. There's more bonuses. I believe there's about 3 or 4 more bonuses that are going to help you in this business. We're going to drop them into the vault so you can utilize them, okay? And then we're going to rock deals together. That's the main thing. I want to see you do deals. I want to see you rocking and rolling, doing deals. I want to see that smile on your face. I want to see those testimonials. And that's why we're doing this. I go, well, why are you doing it? $12,000 program, whatever, for $147. Because we want 50 students. We want 50 students. We know, hey, it's a numbers game. Not everybody, not all 50, well, we want them. You got to show up. Not everybody, some people just don't show up. They buy a program, don't show up. Buy a program, don't show up. They buy, it's like if you bought a car, are you going to drive it? Of course you do. You're going to drive it, right? Because you got to get to work. You bought it as a tool, as a necessity. So it's the same thing here. This is a business. You got to treat it like a business. We're here to help you treat it like a business, help you build that business. So we're looking for 50 people. And those first 50 people, we're going to get people, we're going to get testimonials, we're going to rock and roll, we're going to get, and we're going to massage the program to deliver it ultimately the way that everybody wants it. And that's the purpose. And then after the next 50, it's going to $1,997, $1997. And those 50 people are going to be, it's the founding members and then charter members. And then the next 50, guess what? Hey, it is what it is. After that, after we get the next 50, it's 12,000. So it's going to stay at that. And it's been a progression from 3 to 4 to 5 to 10, 15 to $20,000. So we do have our one-on-one mentoring program. And obviously the cost of that program and it's more intense and all that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely reach out and touch base. But I am going to put the QR code up here so you can scan the QR code and jump aboard. It's right there. Boink. You can scan the QR code right there and grab the deal while you can. I believe it's going to change once we hit 50. And then once we hit, I believe, April 30th. So April 30th, it's going to cut off, okay? And then it's going to move to the next phase, all right? So once we're done with that, we're done with that. The system does its thing, and it'll be what it, if we decide to adjust it, maybe not. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't, or we don't, but definitely take advantage of it while you can. Okay, so I'm going to go back up here and close this out with our Friday highlights. All righty. We'll put the QR code right there. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Definitely like, love, and share. Continue to watch AMP Live TV and the AMP Live Real Estate Show. I enjoy being your host. I enjoy sharing this stuff. I get fired. I could be on here for hours and hours and hours, but I know, hey, I know some of these shows go for hours and hours, right? But at the end of the day, it's always live. It's uncut. It's raw. Every once in a while, I got a good old piece of paper and a little outline and structure. And, maybe we'll start changing that thing so it's more, more structured and all that good stuff. But right now, I like it the way it is. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you know that it's truthful and it's real. And we're here for you. After all, that's our cause. And we started all this with AHA, Americans Helping Americans. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. That is our true cause and mission. That's what started all this. Now, obviously, in the beginning, it was just about learn real estate, fix, flip, buy, hold, build a business. That's it. Okay. And then things started changing and morphing, and here we are, right? So now we're powered by AMP Live Media, which is a media marketing and broadcasting company as well. And it powers us and mentees across the United States of America and what we do and all this stuff that we're bringing to you for pennies on the dollar. So take advantage of it. We've been working hard on it. I feel like a mad scientist popping this all out with myself and a team, a small team that people that I trust in the core, and rolling this stuff out. Okay. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you like it. If you have any wants or any needs, you're going, man, I'd like to have this in the program, or can we get this in the program? Or what about this piece of software or whatever it is? We'll do our best. But whatever we bring to the table, it's been tested. We like it. We use it and it works. Okay. And anything that is possibly new, like these things here, right? These can cost money and stuff like that. We'll give it to, as long as you're a member and you're a lifetime member, then, hey, you get access to it. Unless we just can't afford to do that, then, hey, there'll be a small nominal fee. You pay for it, you utilize it, for as long as it works for you. Okay. But that is my promise to you. And obviously there's a money back guarantee and all that good stuff, but $147, jump on it. It's a $12,000 program. Okay. Our goal is help you get deals. Your first deal, second deal, third deal. Maybe it's the second or third deal, wherever you're at. The next 50 is going to go up. Then the next 50 is going to go back to $12,000. Okay. But right now you can get on it for $147. Scan the QR code. I know we're crazy. I don't know why we're doing it, but hey, it's what you got to do. It's what I feel right now until I feel not to, right? It's on the table until I take it off the table. All right. Anyways, rock and roll and all what you do. Welcome. Thank you for watching Friday Highlights. Hopefully you're rocking and rolling and doing great. I'm going to wrap this up. Keep on rocking and rolling in all that you do. God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Powered by AMP Live Media, a media broadcasting and marketing company, as well as our sponsor, VIP Execs Realty, Lending and Investments, Step into Excellence, and Luxury Properties. If you want to hang your license, reach out. If you're looking to rock and roll real estate, reach out. If you got deals, send them down the wire. We'll underwrite them. We'll look at them. We're getting faster and faster at this as we, plug in these tools and AI and everything else. So the world is shifting and changing. So I always say adjust, adapt, or you'll perish. I say let's rock and roll together. Okay, that was corny. Well, let's check this out. Look, this is yes, I believe it's Costco. It's nothing fancy. It's not what do you call it? What's that? I don't know, that fucking Fiji water or something like that. No, it's Kirkland alkaline water. That was noisy, right? All right, so keep on rocking and rolling. Hopefully you have an awesome one tomorrow. We'll be back for Saturday training. So in the field, I like to get into, so the mission is a submission, get into the art of the deal or the AMP Live method a little bit, show you how to lock down and work those deals. We'll do the same thing. We'll bring it up here. We're even going to use the Subto calculator to be able to continue to show that, hey, this is what it's about. But we may use the actual one that you're going to get, okay? Now, this is obviously just to keep people, keep the website sticky, to be honest with you, right? And be able to have people use it for free. It's cool. Go for it. And if they decide, boom, click the button and they can come aboard and work with us, right? So I think it's genius. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. But at the same token, the one you get has 4 tabs, right? So it's going to have all the stuff that you see right there. Plus, it's going to have the rehab estimator, so you put in everything. And it's a long list. I think it's like 60 points, right? 60 or 30 to 60 different types of, the floors, the windows, whatever you freaking need, you're going to pop it in there, and it's going to populate it into the actual main calculator, okay? And then you have the other calculator, which is the maximum offer calculator. It's going to say, hey, maximum offer, here's the numbers. So that'll help you. You know what? Maybe you don't want to go sub 2. Maybe I just want, hey, I want to see what my 65 cents on the dollar offer is going to be, with all the numbers all popped in there. And then you can actually use that stuff, print it all up, and use it to sell an investor on why you want a little bit more money. Sell it to an investor on why, hey, this is not 70 cents on the dollar. No, maybe it's 75 or maybe it's 78. But look, here's the spread. Here's the money you can make. All right. And then you're still going to make money. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Okay. And there's instructions inside of it and all that good stuff. Easy peasy stuff. So I'm going to wrap this up. Without further ado, rock and roll and all what you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. You have a beautiful, awesome, lovely day, lovely evening. And we'll see you tomorrow for Saturday field training, Sunday for Sunday rants and raves, one of my favorites. So I know it's Sunday, and yeah, sometimes I'll drop some S-bombs and F-bombs because I'm only human. I am, I believe in God. I am powered by God. And, I'm a God-fearing man and family man at the end of the day. But we're all here, to do the same things, build legacy for our family. So hopefully we can help you with your legacy and help you build your legacy as well while we're building our legacies together. Okay. All right. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.